911, what's your emergency?
There's a man in my house. I don't know how he got in, but he's completely naked. I locked myself in the closet, but he's trying to get in. Please help me.
Stay calm, ma'am. Can you describe the man for me?
He's very wrinkly, quite out of shape, and he keeps making this weird, moaning scream at me.
Are there any defining characteristics about him?
His face, it looks kind of like a cat. It looks like my cat. A novel anomalous pathogen has recently begun affecting domestic cats worldwide. This disease, hereby known as Felinus geriaticus, severely affects the physiology of house cats in a comedically strange manner. The affliction at first resembles ordinary feline hair loss, and in the early stages, it's often misdiagnosed as such. When the breed of cat is hairless, such as the Sphinx cat, the signs of this disease are almost unnoticeable until the physiology transition stage. After the cat is completely hairless, the second stage of the infection will begin. The skin will grow rapidly, loosening the already loose skin of a cat to resemble a cartoonish depiction of an elderly man. The limbs and spine of the animal will slowly begin to elongate over the course of a few days to a week. While the process is painless for the creature, it can be quite uncanny to watch. In the intermediate stages of the transformation, the biomechanics of movement become much more difficult for them. Eventually, their physiology shifts enough that their locomotion becomes completely bipedal, completing the transformation. Essentially, this disease turns cats into hairless old fat men. Because the transformation happens so fast, this can result in people coming home from a weekend trip to find their cat missing and a hairless naked old man in their place. The internal organs of the feline are also affected. The digestive system adapts from one made to process a purely carnivorous diet to that of an omnivore. Their teeth also change to a more omnivorous structure, and they begin to prefer softer foods, like that of the restaurant Country Kitchen Buffet. The balance and weight distribution amongst the bone structure changes as well, leading to a much clumsier animal. Finally, the vocal cords of the cat become thickened and lengthened, leading to a deeper, more ungainly meow. It's actually more of a neurodivergent moan scream than a meow. Kinda like a meow. The brains of the felines are completely unaffected by this disease. So, while they do come to resemble naked old men in physiology, on the inside, that's your same old lovable kitty cat. Don't you want this thing to sit in your lap as you thread your fingers through its many belly wrinkles? No? Because you're a horrible, heartless bastard? Okay. At first, researchers and pet owners alike were baffled at what was causing this affliction, as the phenomena of cats turning into old, wrinkly men was kinda unprecedented at this point. Upon examination of several subjects, human scientists began to see a common factor. These cats were all infected with what at first appeared to be your run-of-the-mill parasitic blood-sucking mites. Just like me. The only reason that the mites were examined with more scrutiny was because they were present on every single cat that was afflicted. These mites were soon identified as the root cause. While the parasites themselves were not anomalous, they were carrying an anomalous pathogen, a virus that damages the DNA of the afflicted cats, causing their genetic information to be altered in a way that apparently creates an anthropomorphic and incredibly lumpy body structure. Why? I don't know. While a cure is considered by many to be impossible, the disease is preventable if the mites are removed in the beginning stages. Although, if you do it in the transition stage, you will have a cat with really long arms and legs. Which is, fine, I guess, I don't know. A few questions might come to mind when one glances at this living geriatric persona. For example, is this considered a human now? Or is it still an animal? Since it has a cat-like brain, does it have the same rights as a cat, or as a man? Will the first horrible person to inevitably have sex with this thing go to jail for it? Hopefully. Most pressing, why, God? Why? One of the biggest ramifications the existence of cat grandpas had was on the societal scale. For example, some of the people whose cats were afflicted with the condition cruelly abandoned them outside. I mean, wouldn't you want to look at this thing all day? This resulted in a population of these cat men living on the streets, leading to a stray old fat homeless person epidemic, unrelated to the current other stray old fat homeless person epidemic. On the other end of the spectrum, in certain corners of TikTok, it became trendy to have one of these afflicted cats because some people find them cute. This has led to man-cat mills, where people intentionally infect kittens with the disease to create more of the man-cats for sale. And they all lived happily ever after, except if they were in any way involved with this situation, in which case they did not. If you like this video for some reason, you should like, comment, and subscribe with all notifications enabled, or I'll turn your cat into a naked old man, and then turn you into a cat. Wait, no, some of you might like that. I just fucking do it. Shout out the inner circle. Love y'all.
Oh yeah, bye.